She teaches with her heart.
Calming.
Pretty nice.
Mindful.
Compassionate.
All about student success.
I would describe Gertie Andrews as the epitome of what you call a teacher, leader, and a lifelong learner.
She will answer any question that I ask her, like at any time.
When she's talking to the students, she understands that the students have different levels of education and understanding, and she kind of separates that within her classroom. She puts them in smaller groups to give them that personal touch at the level that they're at in her class.
She does everything that she possibly can to make sure that students are on track with their learning.
Now I can read a little better and I can dig deeper better into reading.
It appears as though she tries to take the student where the student is, find out the strengths, the weaknesses, and build on those weaknesses through the strengths.
She always explains stuff a whole lot.
What she's done was give them a foundation and also the self-confidence they need in her teaching skills.
One thing that just really impressed me about her just this week, she took a personal day, but we had Oktoberfest. And I turned around during Oktoberfest and Maureen Gertie was working in the kitchen passing out food. And I looked at her and I said, "Miss Gertie, I thought you were out today." And she said, "I'm here to support my staff. I will do anything I need to do."
She comes to kids' birthday parties.
She'll send me text messages to encourage me throughout the day.
And she wants to strive to encourage them to be more and look within themselves.
She makes me want to be a better person by taking what other people say into consideration and trying to help them, just like she helped me.
Former students she'll take in if they need a place to go.
This is her calling. She was meant to be an educator.
You can never tell if she's had a bad day.
She doesn't realize how great she is.
I can't imagine a staff without her.
She's a wonderful person.
I have been teaching close to 30 years. Every one of my teaching years has been with Southfield Public Schools except for my very first year. Didn't really decide to become a teacher. I was called to it. Took that pre-placement, it was actually a 5th grade in Ann Arbor Public Schools, and have loved it ever since. There's a lot that goes into exceptional teaching. The first and the foremost, I believe, teaching has to come from the heart. You have to love what you're doing, but even that's not enough. You have to be passionate about the learners. I have years of experience in training, but I approach it as, what am I going to learn today? One of my favorite sayings is, where I am is an okay place to be. It's just not an okay place to stay. So I've worked hard to be the teacher I am today, and tomorrow I'll be a better teacher. My favorite part of teaching is the smiles and the ahas and just the excitement of learning. There's a grandparent in our district that says that his grandson came to me not reading in 5th grade and left a reader. I get emotional about that. Sometimes it's being in the right place at the right time to just see a child bloom. When I found out I was Teacher of the Month, I was embarrassed. I'm honored and I'm humbled because I've been so blessed to be here in Southfield Public Schools.
Ms. Gertie Andrews, thank you so much for being part of our MacArthur family. You have taught me so many things about being humbled, about being gracious, about being kind and caring. I truly love you as a person. You are a phenomenal educator, and you are so deserving of this award.
I hope that you have a wonderful career.
I appreciate all that you've done for my older children, Christian and Jaden, and I look forward to you having Remington in your class to teach him the same way you taught the other two, because they're doing excellent.
Thank you, Ms. Gertie Andrews, for being a really good teacher. I'm gonna miss you when I go off to 6th grade.
Thank you for being a part of the MacArthur family, and thank you for welcoming me as the new assistant principal of the school. I truly appreciate you and love you.
You're an awesome teacher.
Thank you so very much for all of the years that you've shared.
I admire your tenacity, the way you educate children. I've personally learned a lot just by watching you and talking with you.
Just thank you for all that you do. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for what you're attempting to do. We are really pleased at this time, and I know I am, that you are in my grandchild's life.
It's been a pleasure to spend 23 years working with you through the highs and the lows of our school life and our personal life. I'm happy to call you a friend and honored to call you a coworker.
And I just want to just appreciate her and respect her and admire her for all the things she has done for all kids at this school, for now and forever.
I appreciate having you as my 5th grade teacher. A few years ago, during my years at MacArthur, you have pushed me to challenge myself and helped me with self-confidence. I also remember having you as my track coach. You would always tell me, don't give up. Although those words are cliche, they meant much more as you said it. So, to you, I have a great foundation. Thank you for all that you've done. That's from Christian. She's currently a 12th grader at university. Ms. Gertie Andrews had the ability to open the minds of children to new experiences. When I was in this class, I was always looking forward to what happened next. The answer was always an interesting one. I remember one day when she introduced us to her pet snake for science and showed us the food chain and how it worked as the snake ate a mouse. That was both interesting and a fun way to learn. I enjoyed the time I spent with her, which is why I feel that she deserves all of the accolades. That is from my son Jaden, who is now an 11th grader. Ms. Gertie Andrews, thank you so much for all of the years of your service.